Hello everyone, welcome back to Soda Chat, and no, your eyes are not deceiving you. Yes, I've got a bunch of Pokemon plushies and a Donald plushie here, but this is a very interesting episode of Soda Chat, and the reason is, doing this channel, I love trying different sodas. That's why I wanted to do this. However, Mountain Dew, you do wrong on a lot of us. Case in point, these three that I'm about to show you are extremely rare, very hard to find, and quite frankly, just ridiculous. And I hope they taste good because of what I paid for them. Yeah. Because one of these you can only find at Circle K, which everybody has bought up, so they are now a very hefty price on any website you go to, just trying to find one and to try it. The other one, I don't even know where you find these at. I think they're more of in the northern states. But yeah, luckily that with the purchase of one of these, I actually got this very, I guess you could say, a very mysterious flavor that they don't even sell in Florida. The other one is just absolute nonsense that you have to be a member of MountainDew.com in order to get it. I'm not a member. I was able to get it, but I bought 6 and they were $21. So, what am I talking about? Well, behind Gengar, we have Purple Thunder Mountain Dew. Behind Blaziken, we have Overdrive Mountain Dew. And behind Donald, we have Typhoon. Like I said, none of these flavors you can find in the shop. I have tried Publix, I have tried Circle K's, I have tried BP stations, Mobile stations, Chevron, Winn-Dixie. You will not find these flavors. So, like I said, I paid a very hefty price on just these two. This one is just a 6-pack, so I'm hoping it's good, or I'm going to end up a bunch of really crappy Mountain Dews. So, without further ado, let's start this soda chat with how Mountain Dew does wrong. Alright, so starting off, we do have the Mountain Dew Typhoon, a can. I didn't put them in a bottle. So, let's see. This Dew with a blast of tropical punch and natural and artificial flavor. I will say the can's illustrations are very nice. I'm actually used to just them being small and compacted like on the labels on the bottles. Typhoon, there's really nothing else interesting about this. The color's nice. Like I said, this cost me $21 ordering it from the website, and you get a pack of 6. Now, I believe this one is just for 2022. But like I said, you will not find these in the shop at all. There's no store that carries them. And why they do this, yeah, I can get, having some kind of hype to boost some stores. I believe Thrashed Apple was one. I'd like to try that one eventually, but I'm only going to try ones that are currently out now, not ones that are in the past, because you don't know how old they are, and they could be just plain nasty. And of course, though, I'm just lucky that these two from an eBay seller gave me actually double, so there's that. But without further ado, I've had these in my fridge for over a month. Let's go ahead and try these. I've been so busy, guys, trying to get the next Who's Corner out. I really haven't had time to really do these soda chats. I know that's pretty much all we've been doing, but oh, look at that cotton candy color. Messing everything up. And my backdrop's getting a little heavy. It actually doesn't smell that bad. It does have a very tropical punch scent to it, and I actually like that. Okay, that's good. That is really good. And by itself, it is really good. I would like to mix it with something. Oh, that is really good. Okay. So, this kind of has that tropical punch that like those off-brand sodas used to have. Like, if you couldn't afford Coke, or you go over to a friend's house and they would have some type of generic, like, I don't know, like tropical hay or something. I'm just inventing names, but it was that old-fashioned type of flavor that, you could get for like 69 cents back in, I don't know, when I was a kid. So what, 1995, you just go into a convenience store and get a can for 69 cents. I guess that was something. But it has a kind of cotton candy flavor, tropical punch flavor. It's very pineapple-y. Overall, it's got a great flavor. It's very disappointing that these are not in the stores because I think these would sell very well. Why you would have to be a member, which I'm not a member. I was able to buy these things. Mountain Dew, I don't know what you're doing. I really don't. But and looking back, I mean, I do love this. I mean, yes, it is the summertime, so you have like the pineapple, which is they've already done. I mean, it's kind of weird they would do the pineapple again. You got a ship on their side. They got a surfing alligator, another pineapple. I guess their pineapple is very popular for this year. But yeah, it's very pineapple-y, and I like this. I would actually buy more of these, but since I've got 5 more, I mean, you know, I'll take what I can get. All right, so yeah, not a big disappointment with this one. So let's move on to the really expensive bad boys. All right, up next, let's do Purple Thunder. Now, I had only learned about this from scouring the net on, I guess I was on eBay or something, and something popped up and it was like, get this Mountain Dew flavor. So, you know, they're always listening in on you and everything. And actually, since I've ordered these Typhoons, like Mountain Dew send me like all these weird, they're not coupons, they're just like, hey, join the Dew Nation and everything. And, you know, and I have to say, most of our videos are for Mountain Dew, so this is a pretty big, you know, advertisement for them. So, you know, yes, and I did say advertisement, guys. I do apologize. But let's look at Purple Thunder. So, like I said, both of these cost me around $28, but I got 2 of each. So I'm hoping these are both good. But starting off with Purple Thunder. This one is with a blast of berry, plum, and other natural and artificial flavors. And yeah, I mean, it's got great illustrations on it. It's got a plum riding I guess you could say a Harley, some type of moped or something. And another one that almost looks like kind of like a grape. But yeah, you can definitely tell that there's a either a blackberry, a raspberry, there's a plum. So berry plum. I actually kind of like dark looking Mountain Dews. I mean, of course, the pitch black is black, so, you know, if you want something that's really good. And again, you know, how about having, you know, for October, how about both the, either have Live Wire and pitch black come back for, like, the Halloween season, but I'll probably cut this part out because it's just ranting again. But pretty much nothing else on here, guys, so, like I said, $28. Let's go ahead and give it a try. And like I said, I was trying for a month and a half to find these in the store, and I just gave up. I'm like, I can't do this because they're all sucked up whenever they get a new shipment in. And I would call the stores, and they're like, yeah, you have to come right when they get here. I guess people realize that they can make a bunch of money on this. I mean, like some guy got $28 off of me, so it's very light looking. I mean, it almost kind of reminds me of Voltage if they, you know, just added just a touch more dark blue color to it. And it smells like Remix. It smells like a Sprite Remix. It's not reminding me of raspberry or plum, but of course I don't really have a lot of plum sodas out there that I've tried, so, well, bottoms up. So it's kind of it's got a good, So the berry flavor's there. The plum is very subtle, but both together, it kind of like pulls your mouth. And what I mean by that is like if you ever have taffy in your mouth, and a really good piece of saltwater taffy, it gets that tartness, the sweetness. It's just really good. Let's try a second sip. And the smell of it's really good too. Basically, you're just drinking candy. Yes, I know all sodas are just liquefied candy, but yeah, this is good too. But why, I still don't get why you would want to limit some of these to just certain stores. I just don't get that, and I don't. I think something like this, just spend the money and just put it in everywhere. Like every month have like a different soda. I just don't get why you would have to limit to just one store. I mean, this is good. I think you guys could sell this pretty much throughout the year. I would honestly say get rid of Voltage. This actually tastes better than Voltage. Yeah. And it's, what would I think this would be good for? I would think this would be good for Christmas time. It's got that, you know, like almost like a plummy figgy pudding or something like that without any figs in it. But it's very, to me, it's reminding me of Christmas. I mean, like, I could definitely see myself drinking this around the holidays, or even maybe Thanksgiving too. A mixer? I don't know. I can't think of anything that would go with this. So probably by itself, just fine. So alright, let's move on to Overdrive. And then finishing this off, guys, is Overdrive. And this one, like I said, I'd never heard of this one at all. Like nothing. There is really no advertising of this one in my home state. When I went up to North Carolina a month ago, I didn't see these at all. And usually when you go to a different, you know, it's somewhere different, like the advertisements will pop up on your phone and everything for like 7-Eleven, Circle K, Kangaroo stations. I had never heard of this. And when I saw that with the Purple Thunder, I'm like, oh, he's just going to give me some old Mountain Dew. But no, these came out this year. And it's a Overdrive with a blast of citrus punch. Now, this one actually would probably be good. I kind of wish it was a dark red, but of course, so you don't want to compete with Code Red. And this one almost kind of has the same color as Livewire, just slightly darker. And again, with these two, I was able to get two. I'm actually glad he gave me a second one of these, because this is good. So actually, I'm hoping that Overdrive is good too. And Overdrive probably has the weakest out of all the illustrations so far. It's got a moose bear thing with a cat tail. I am not shitting you. There is a cat tail with a skiing moose bear down some type of desert water with a bunch of fruit. There's a beaver and a duck floaty and some kind of SpongeBob character. I don't know. Is this Canadian? I'm pretty sure this is Canadian. I don't think we've ever had a Canadian soda before. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is Mountain Dew, guys. They're all over the frickin' place. You know, in Japan, they probably have many different flavors. Probably crab flavor, squid ink flavor. Yeah. So, all right, let's just go ahead and open this bad boy up, because I'm really eager to try. I love citrus sodas, and this one I really, really want to try. All right. Well, it's just starting to smell like Livewire. It's got just a orangey aroma to it. Maybe more tangerine. Yeah, it's a lot more pungent than the Livewire. Nah, it's just kind of disappointing. It's a citrus punch. It's not thrilling me. It's just bland to me. I think Livewire punches you more in the face. If this was like a tangerine soda, I mean, I don't know. I kind of wish now I had gotten a Livewire to compare the two. Yeah, I'm just not thrilled about it. I don't hate it, but it's one of these weird flavors that hits your tongue like really quick and then it disappears. And you're just drinking like just carbonated orange juice for like a second and it's gone. And there's nothing left on the tongue. There's no aftertaste. There's no heaviness, which is great. I really don't like heavy syrupy sodas because they almost taste very medicinal. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed with this. I kind of thought this would be... I don't know what I was expecting, you know? Citrus punch, yes, but... I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking... when I think of punch, I think of... I mean, you have all these other fruits on here. You have like a mango and a raspberry. So maybe that's what we're looking at. We're looking at mango and raspberry, and I really don't like mango that much. But now that I have it, a third try, that's pretty much what my brain is telling me. It is mango. And then the rest of that citrus flavor just goes out the window. And I guess mango just doesn't carry very well, because it's not lasting on the tongue. So, kind of disappointing on this one. I actually do love these two. Overdrive, a little disappointing. But yeah, so really not much to say about that. Was it worth the money, guys? Let me just say this right now. In order to keep doing this channel, yes, I can keep going to Cracker Barrels, gas stations, and finding very strange sodas. But here's the thing, and I kept telling myself this, trying to debate on buying these. Is it worth the money? Is it worth the time? I don't have a big channel. And by the time that any of you actually see this, if I have more than 10 subscribers, I will probably have moved on to other things. But to keep doing stuff like Soda Chat, you got to get outside the box. And if you want to become critics and gourmets of different sodas, you're going to have to cough up some money. That's just the way that it goes. And these are the most expensive that I have bought so far. And I will keep doing that. But I'm actually decided to cut down Soda Chat to like no more than 4 sodas, because it just gets muddled after a while. And when we do things like have giant soda chats and with like 10 sodas, it just kind of loses its luster, and it's so hard to remember everything. Because these videos, we're just going rapid succession and everything. We're really only stopping to wash out the cup and rinse them out. That's all that we're doing. So yeah, so from here on out, guys, I'm hoping that it becomes more than just Soda Chat on Outer Kingdom Productions. The illustrations for the next Doctor Who's Corner are taking me a little bit longer, and I'm hoping to do other things like unboxings or something like that, but you know how it is. I say work all the time. But that's enough for right now. Let's get to our rating system. Mountain Dew Typhoon. With the appearance, I think they're cheating, because with the other ones being a small label, they're able to cram so much into that small label that makes it look, you know, like a pretty big effort. But I can't fault them for how this looks. I think more storm clouds than an actual wave for the Typhoon, but not bad for the appearance, 7. As for the aroma, oh yeah, I absolutely love this old-fashioned tropical smell soda flavor. It just pretty much brings me back to my childhood 8. And for the flavor itself, hey, making it an actual tropical punch soda, well done, Mountain Dew 8. So overall, 7. Purple Thunder, as hard as it was to find this thing, I'm actually pretty satisfied with the illustrations around it, being the cute little fruits riding mopeds or motorcycles, 7. The flavor itself, it smells like what it says. It smells like a berry plum, which I'm not upset about, and it actually holds it together, 7. And as for the flavor itself, I'm actually really loving it. And having a second sip of it when I was doing the ratings just made me love it even more, 8. So overall, 7. No complaints there. Overdrive, very disappointing. I actually gave it another higher credit for the illustrations than anything else, because you have so much going on in here. You have a cattail, you got some weird moose hybrid skiing down either a desert wave or something, and a bunch of fruits. You've got a duck floaty with a beaver. I mean, I absolutely love this, 7. But everything just kind of falls apart in the bland area. It's all meh after this. For the aroma, it just smells like... It smells like live wire. You can get that mango scent, which I'm not a big fan of, 5. And as for the flavor, it just goes away too fast. And I don't like sodas that do that. I like to have something that lingers. Not a horrible aftertaste, but something that I'm like, yeah, I want a second sip of this, but it's not there, 5. So overall, Overdrive, you get a 5. And guys, that completes this soda chat for today. I really hope that if you take an interest in critiquing Mountain Dews or any type of sodas, just be prepared that you're going to be paying some money for it. These are not just going to be $1 sodas or anything. And in time, especially once all this Corona stuff goes away, that hopefully things will start going down and becoming easier access. Because a lot of sodas that I had just 7 years ago are not available. And sometimes I don't even know if their companies still even exist. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.